Yes, I got this idea from Simo. And honestly, the idea of this sounds great for a few reasons. Think about it. Yu-Gi-Oh has been out for over 25 years. We have more than 10,000 unique cards. Yet a lot of times, we never really use them. So why not restrict ourselves to the first 10 packs and build a deck and upgrade with new cards along the way? For those who are familiar, with each win, whether it be an actual win or a surrender, we will allow ourselves to buy a new pack. And of course, the legacy packs we obtain are fair game as well. We will then use the new cards we obtain from our packs and will upgrade our deck to hopefully something more playable as time moves on. How far will we go? Well, only time will tell in this Pack-gression series. If you haven't seen episode 7 and you're watching episode 8, I still can't fathom or explain what happened. But if you haven't seen episode 7, definitely go check it out. It was insane. Unfortunately, it was a really long duel. I did my best to trim it down, but it's still long. So thank you for working with me on that. But look at that. We're actually in silver. We did it. We went from rookie to bronze to silver. Let me just showcase what we're actually playing here. We haven't made any notable changes to the deck. The only thing I really did is add number 9 Dyson Sphere. Honestly, if we could use this thing would be fantastic, but it's just not in the cards. And honestly, one other thing that really came to my mind, what the fuck? This is our first pendulum card in 7 episodes that we can actually use. I can't believe we still haven't been able to pendulum summon. That is something that we have been lacking. Once we get another pendulum scale, we can really start doing some more work because we can just start pendulum summoning. But that's fine. So, one thing I did mention though, when it comes with the previous episodes, is that, like, what are we gonna do for milestones, right? One of the people in the comment section made it like a suggestion, like, hey, if you make it to a certain ranking, why don't you give yourself like a little bit of reward to kind of like help make it a bit easier to progress to the next one, right? And I kind of thought about it. I kind of like that idea. Initially, I thought about like doing one free craft, but I'm thinking that might be a little bit too ridiculous, and it kind of defeats the purpose of this whole challenge, right? We're doing this mainly to play with a bunch of cards we normally wouldn't. So if I had the possibility and the ability to choose what I'm pulling, it kind of defeats the purpose. So I think what we're going to do, once we hit like silver, we open 3 packs. Once we hit gold, we open 3 packs, and so on and so forth. Like once we get to the next one, we open 3 packs. This doesn't include like rookie and bronze, just because I feel it's a bit easier, right? You might get a little bit luckier with some of your whatever to go with it. Hey, this is Future Metallic. Just wanted to clarify, this only applies when we hit the ranking tier for the first time. So once we default back to bronze and then make it back to silver, we do not get the 3-pack bonus. However, when we hit gold for the first time, platinum for the first time, so on and so forth, we get it then, but not when we get pushed back and then brought forward. Back to the show. So we're just gonna do the 3. I feel that's okay. Like we could just imagine some dude shows up and just gives us like a few free packs. So we're just gonna do 3. I feel like 3 is enough to like kind of maybe give us one new good card to kind of contend with silver, but not like break the challenge. So we're gonna do 3. Let's do it. This is where we kind of do some of the differences from Duel Masochist to the Pack-gression series. So let's jump into it. Okay. X-Saber Axle. When you control this card and a Saber monster is destroyed by bounce up to the graveyard, draw a card. Too specific. Oh, wait. Phantom Knights. Wait a minute. Yo, wait a minute. An Exceed monster summoned this card gains the effect. Whenever you can banish this card from your graveyard, send a Phantom Knights. Oh, I was about to say, like, if this was actually a searcher for Phantom Knights of Breaksword, that would be insane. But Ragged Gloves, not a bad pull. Clockwork Knight. All face-up monsters on the field become machine. Machines you control gain 500 attack. Also, machine monsters your opponent control lose 500 attack. What? This is kind of insane, actually. Oh my god, I am so happy we just came up with that idea. So this is absurdly good because we're basically creating like a difference of 1,000, right? Honestly, just the boost itself is fantastic. This is a good card. Beacon of White. Okay, I'm like trying to think if there's any downsides. Beacon of White is way too specific. Even Blue Eyes doesn't play this card, unfortunately, so skip on that. Beta, the Magnet Warrior. Oh, not too bad. I mean, it's 1700, 1600 defense. It's a normal. Labradorite Dragon. I mean, it's a tuner, level 6. Pretty good for Heretics. It's a tuner, but unfortunately, I don't really have much use for it. Dark Rose Fairy. This card, if a tuner special summon to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is your graveyard, send one card from your hand to the graveyard. Place this card on top or bottom of your deck. I mean, the fact that we can actually special summon it if we have a tuner get special summoned is kind of cool, but I don't think we have a whole ton of tuners we have that can just like special summon themselves really. And this thing is also a fairy too. Why couldn't it be a plant? Like, why can't we actually get a plant? Because then we can use that with Twilight Rose Knight. White or a dolphin. It's generic. It's Synchro 6. Once per turn, you can target a face of monster controls attack becomes half its original attack till the end of this turn. This card in your possession is destroyed by an opposed card effect set to the graveyard. You can banish one other water monster from your graveyard. Special summon this card as a tuner. That's actually one of the more useful extra deck cards we got. Being somewhat of a Gale Black Whirlwind is actually pretty good. Okay. Honestly, with that pack, like, we said 3, so I'm not going to change this because we actually had a good pack. So, let's continue. Again, I think 3 is like a fair number that's not going to break anything. Oh my god, the SRs. Mobius the Mega Monarch. Why couldn't you have been regular Mobius? You can target up to 3 spell or traps in the field to destroy this card by attributing water monster. Add this additional effect. You cannot activate additional target effects in this monster's. I mean, it's spell speed 4. Sure, cool. Not bad. I mean, it becomes basically. It actually has a little bit more utility than some of the other extra main deck cards we have, so that's pretty cool. Neospatian Flame Scarab. It's not going to do much, unfortunately. Green Turtle Summoner. Oh, it's removal. It's a water, it's a spellcaster. I mean, honestly, the fact it's removal is pretty good. It's a little bit slow, but it's like Old Vindictive Magician, but better stats. I'm okay with that. Super Quantum Mega Beast Grand Pulse. Oh my god. Why are we getting so... We're actually getting some pretty usable cards. Holy shit. Cannot attack the unless it's a material, but once per turn you can detach, then we can target a spell trap card on the field and destroy it. Honestly, it's just removal. It's rank 3, so it could be used, actually. Not bad. Sea Stealth 2. This card becomes Yumi while in the field or in the graveyard. Your opponent cannot target a monster you control with non-water monitor effects. At the start of the battle phase, you can special summon this card. You can special summon from your hand or graveyard one card that mentions Umi or a wild or normal monster. Pretty cool for the legendary fisherman deck, but nothing we can really use. Metamorphosis. Once per turn, you can banish a Metaphos card from your hand. If you draw one card, we have one other Metaphos card. Once per turn, if Metaphos is destroyed by banish, apply the effect depending on whose turn it is. All monsters on the field lose 500 except for Metaphos, and you can change the battle position of all monsters besides Metaphos. It is what it is. Zombie Reborn. Target of one zombie in either graveyard, banish one monster with the same name from your deck or extra deck, and you can do special summon the targeted monster to your field. If this card is in your graveyard, you can shuffle. Way too specific. We don't have a lot of zombies, unfortunately. Dark Spirit of Malice. Oh my god, is this like one of Bakora's retrain cards? When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard and then target a level 8 fiend in your graveyard special summon its effects are negated. If the level fiend or 8 monster is sent to the graveyard while this is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. So it's like a kind of cool little recursion. It's supposed to work with Dark Necrofear. I mean, overall, it's not a bad card. You can definitely tell it's a more modern card for sure. My god, so much value. Much wow. Alright, last pack. Again, celebrating silver. We did it. Alright. Let's go. Oh, we got an SR. Rocket Arrow Express. Okay, this is a book, so we gotta read this. So it cannot be normal summon, it must be special summon in your hand by controlling no other cards, and you cannot special summon in other ways. You cannot conduct your battle phase to turn your special summons card. You cannot activate the cards or effects or set any cards. During each standby phase, destroy the card listed in your send your entire hand to the graveyard. It's a 5,000 beater. I'm kind of tempted. Maybe. Goki Heal Ogre. 2 Gokis. We actually could summon that potentially. This creepy little punk. Special summon one of your Infinity monsters that is banished in your hand or GY. If a face-up Infinity monster you control is destroyed by battle, these are card by your opponent's card effect. You can set this card. Not bad. Fabled Treason. We actually had to deal with this card in an earlier episode. Pretty good for Fabled stuff, but unfortunately we don't have a lot of Fables. Goddess's Vendetance Guidance. Oh, it's for Valkyries. We can't really work with that, unfortunately. Nordics. I don't think this actually has anything good. Special summon. Yeah, this is like, it's a decent card for Nordics, but we can't do anything with it, unfortunately. Prediction Princesses. If we get Ritual Train, especially for Queen, this might be good. Infernable Arms Durandal. When this card is equipped, you can also add a level 5 or lower warrior from your deck to your hand, then destroy this card. This card is sent to graveyard because it's destroyed by the card effect. You can target a level 5 or fire monster to give special summon it. I don't think we actually have any level 5 fires, but that's actually kind of good. I mean, honestly, the first 2 packs were kind of whatever, but the middle pack, that was insane. Like Clockwork Knight. Oh boy. All right, let's do some quick edits. All right, and the deck edits are done. We only added a few cards, mainly some extra deck stuff, but we'll kind of go into that first. So we actually added the White Aura Dolphin. Honestly, the fact that we could be able to reduce a monster's attack by half till the end of this turn, kind of good, because honestly, White Aura Dolphin should be able to swing over anything that it can really do when it cuts the attack in half. We also did add the Super Quantum Mech Beast Grand Pulse. We do have quite a bit of 3, so he actually should not be something that shouldn't be too hard to establish. Plus, the fact that it's a 2,800 defender is actually pretty decent too. 1,800 is fine, but 28, whew, gonna be kind of hard to get over that. We also did add a few other cards like the Clockwork Knight. I think this is actually gonna be pretty good as long as we're not dealing with like cyber, what is it, Fortress, Chimeric Tech Fortress Dragon shenanigans. This should be fine. But the fact that we're gonna be able to make all of our monsters increase by 500 is gonna be pretty good. And just dealing some damage. Unfortunately, it does make things like Caliburn not going to be really able to be affected, but it's such a one-off situation. I really doubt it's going to like interrupt with anything. Caliburn really hasn't been that much of a game changer, so it should be fine. We also did add Green Turtle Summoner, just because having the removal is going to be pretty good, and I kind of want a little bit more of that without having to crash into things like with our Glacier Penguin. And then we also did remove some of the cards like Alpha the Electromagnetic Warrior. We removed a copy of Otis, and we also did swap out the Tomb Buster Blader for Mobius the Mega Monarch. Again, if we get like more dragon matchups, we can always swing back into Tomb Buster Blader, but I figured this would be kind of a decent way to go with it. So, with 3 packs for essentially ranking up completed, let's just jump into the games here. So we got some Ghost Trick Jack Frost. We're recording this, by the way, on Thanksgiving. So if it's still Thanksgiving, hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. Hope you all had a wonderful time with friends, food. And if you don't celebrate it, I hope you had a lovely night anyway. Okay. We got Waybridge. We got Toon Brute. We got to take out Toon Briefcase since we took out Toon Buster Blader. This is a dead card, unfortunately. Okay. We'll definitely have to do that as soon as this game is over. We will set the Toon Briefcase as a bluff. We'll then set another card. You think we could potentially make them think we're playing something better than we actually are? We'll set the Crusader of Endymion too. Maybe they'll think we're like playing something bad, like that they don't want to deal with. All right, so that's gonna be our turn. So let's see what they're gonna actually be playing here first. Mathmech.
I'm in danger.
Oh god, we are screwed. You contribute some of this card, special summon a Mathmech from your deck, and with this card sent to the graveyard, you can target a Cypher monster. Oh, can make an extra attack. Oh god. Let me see actually. I mean, if they're gonna go for, yeah, we should probably go for it, just because if they're gonna start summoning a bunch of monsters that can be able to have multiple attacks. Honestly, having extra Veiler there is gonna be pretty beneficial, so we can take less damage if they get multiple attacks in. Unfortunately, Waybridge isn't doing too much. They're gonna max C extra Veiler? The audacity. Fine, that's fine. I get my extra Veiler, so that's all I care about. They get the 1 card, but that's fine. He didn't put it in the extra monster zone. Interesting. Okay, so they're gonna detach 2 to be able to get a search. So they could add a Mathmech card from your deck to your hand. They're searching out that one. You can send a Mathmech from your monster from the deck to special summon this card. Oh, that is so good. That is such a good requirement because like it just allows you to choose what you're summoning. Also, you can only attack with 1 monster for the rest of this turn. If a Mathmech is normal special summon to you feel like you control this card, you can add a Mathmech spell or trap. By God. Do we even bother continue with this? Tributing monster special summon 1 from the... Oh, they're tributing off itself. Interesting. The moment they hit 4 monsters, they actually go into that. Yo, we'll throw down the Weighbridge. Honestly. I'm just hoping they throw down 1 more monster. Come on, just 1 more. They're probably going to get a search for... They're summoning stuff, yeah, which is fine, but I want to see them have a 4th card on the field. Please, just 1 more monster. Please, just 1 more monster. You can, oh, it has to be normal summoned. Once per turn, during the turn, this card was special summoned. When your opponent activates a card or effect, you can negate the effect. Well, diameter is actually pretty good. So unfortunately, even if we had something, we don't really now because they could just negate the effect. You contribute 1 monster to this card. Points you to draw a card, then place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of the deck. Not bad. They don't have anything pointing to it right now. Interesting. Oh, they got rid of the negate, so that's kind of cool. Splash Mage. You can target a Cyberse monster and give your special summon its effects are negated. You also cannot special summon another one except for Cyberse monsters. So they're bringing back the diameter, which is fine because, again, they can't negate our Weighbridge. Update Jammer. This is a... Yeah, the thing that can, like, do additional damage and also make additional attacks. Is this Access Code Talker? Oh, Transcode Talker. When this card is co-linked, and its co-linked monsters gain 500. You can target a Link 3 or Cyberse in your GY. Special summon it. Yeah, they're going to be special summoning Cyberse monsters. What are you talking about? That's all they're going to be doing right now. Okay, they're still going. There's the Access Code Talker. I want to say, yeah, it's going to be able to get additional attacks. They're going to choose to have like a Link 3, so it's going to be 53. Yeah, I mean, they could just, you know, banish the 2 cards. And then, destroy... If they destroy our monsters, then we'll just scoop here at this point. Okay. They got the Tomb Briquet first. I wonder if they're going to go for a monster at this point, too. They're like, what the hell are you doing? All right. How many more links do they got in the grave? This isn't looking good. All right, let's see. Are they going to do it? Are they going to do another one? Yep. Surprised this actually isn't allowing us to special summon. Oh, there we go. Do they have any more Link monsters? They don't. Do we actually go for it? Do we actually summon the boy? I think we'll summon the dude. So we're gonna drop him. I have no idea what we could possibly draw into to get out of this situation. Oh, for God's sake, I forgot about the Maxi. Oh, that's hilarious, actually. They are still locked into only Cyberse monsters. I think they can attack twice with Access Code Talker, so we're not dead. And they no longer have any more Link monsters, so I think we'll survive 1 more turn. But I'm not really 100% sure. All right, so battle. Yeah, he's going to destroy that. That's fine. What could we possibly even draw into to... Oh, it hurts. Look. They're setting a card and then ending it over to us. Draw. Okay. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. No, I'm just kidding. They got it. I was about to say we can equip the Reptilian Rage over to Access Code Talker, but you know, it's just not going to do anything for us. Last thing I want them to do is banish it or destroy it. So first off, I can't believe we didn't take out the Tomb Briefcase, so get rid of that. Honestly, what could we throw in as like a substitute? Chorus of... No, not Chorus of Sanctuary. I'm not sure what I'm thinking about that. Sure, blue Brawler become 25, but he can't be destroyed by battle. So there's like really not much of a point. Unless we want to like go a very defensive aggro play, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm kind of leaning towards having to choose a monster because our spells are kind of trash. Don't. Let's just throw in fucking Beta Magnet Warrior. Get a normal monster in here. Okay. First game wasn't what we were expecting, but, you know, what do you expect with this challenge? Like, for real. We are gonna go, we'll go second, actually. We'll take the extra draw. Kind of allows me to also just get a bit more time to kind of prepare what we're gonna have to deal with. Lovely. Oh god, are we gonna see another like Galaxy OTK Central here? 58 card main deck and 11 extra deck. Very interesting. Not a bad thing though. Dark Magician. Very interesting. All right. This is horrible actually for us. Depending on what they end with, actually. Depending what they end with. Like, if they end with Dark Magical Knight with, like, Eternal Soul, there won't be really anything we could really do. Just a Dark Magician. Okay. Okay, actually. Not too shabby. Skyle's actually pretty decent. Okay. Well, what do we do? The cool thing is we can actually just special summon Leaf Place, or Palisade, because it is during the standby. So we're going to get him on the board just so we have a monster. Yay. Unfortunately, we don't have a tuner. Otherwise, we would have probably went for, like, our White Aura Elephant. We can go for Grand Pulse into defense position, actually. Yeah, might be my best. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent controls. Okay, that's totally fine. Totally fine. We're gonna normal summon the Pump Princess. Not a negated. It's so good. Were they just trying to get that in the graveyard or something? I don't understand. I don't understand. That's fine. We're just gonna wall up a little bit with the Grand Pulse here. And the cool thing is too is Rise to full height, putting it at 56 will be kind of insane. However, it's kind of like a one last ditch effort, unfortunately, because it becomes 0 at the end of this turn. Yeah, and it's unfortunately permanent. So we got things we got to do. But the cool thing is too, we can start using this to like pop their back row. Potentially, if they get out Eternal Soul, we can just pop that with Grand Pulse too. It all just depends on what rides in the cards. Is this like Robe or something? Interesting. No, that's fine. I mean, we have the Power Breaker, so we can always swing and then turn them into defense position, just be able to get the knowledge. Since we don't really have any rank 4 plays we can really go into. Yeah. Little do they know that we're actually playing Dark Magician the Dragon Knight, or whatever it's called. Okay. 2 cards. We got... Oh, yeah, he's underneath. Okay, gotcha. So, unfortunately, he's not going to be really doing anything right now. Yeah, honestly, I want the intel. So, we're going to summon the Power Breaker. And we already have enough Spell and Trap Destruction with Grand Pulse Blue, so that's fine. Is this actually the Robe? No, that's... What? You gotta be kidding me. I mean... Anime! Oh, I like anime. It's great. Kaiba and Yugi and Kaiba. Alright, that's fine. I'm assuming we're going to be seeing a Dragon Spirit of Light, but they actually could go for the Blue Eyes White Dragon and then just try to like attack over Grand Pulse. Which at that point, we probably will use the Rise to full heat, or full height, not heat. Because unfortunately, we might be, they're going for the Blue Eyes. They are definitely going for the Blue Eyes. Do we want to special summon the Extra Veiler? We need to actually check something really quick here. So it's Das Pachirachi. When another card, you can change the tag with this card. Try to bind it. You can destroy that monster. So we've already established that they may not read our cards. So I'm thinking we may do that actually. Okay. So yes, we will special summon the Extra Veiler, not Effect Veiler. We don't have good cards. What's a hand trap? Oh, that was our end phase. God. It's okay. I don't know why, but I just spaced. I thought it was main 2. It's fine. Because, I mean, if Grand Pulse... I mean, we can still make out Dispatcherazzi. That's fine. Because, like, Grand Pulse is probably going anyway. The Leaf card will special summon itself during the standby. Yeah, it should be fine, potentially. 10,000 Dragon? I have no idea what he's playing. Unless he's just playing a bunch of cool cards. Must be summoned by tributing monsters you control whose attack and defense is 10,000 or more. If summoned this way, this card gains 10,000 attack. This thing is actually... Oh. This actually ain't bad. If we actually could get out Dispatcherazzi, we could destroy it. You can destroy the monster, and if you do, gain life points equal to half that attacked monster. We'll still take the damage, of course. We'll pretty much die. Right? It doesn't do anything for the attack itself. Let's see when this card destroys by battle. Yeah, we'll still be dead, unfortunately. I kind of wish it did something with the attack damage you're to be taken, but it doesn't. Blue Eyes White Dragon. No, it's alternative, unfortunately. So they're going to be using alternative probably to, yeah, probably pop the Grand Pulse. It doesn't really matter, honestly, because 10,000 Dragon can easily get over it. The Extra Veiler. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice. We could special summon the Mechlord Emperor Skyle, so it's just another monster on board. I'm not going to do that yet. There's not really much of a need. Battle phase. Okay. Honestly, 10,000 Dragon is... It's manageable, technically. Like, there are ways we can get around 10,000 Dragon. We just need to draw into our Penguin. We need to draw into just one of our many forms of removal. Many. All right, Heart of the Cards. Can we draw? No, we don't need to activate this. Toggle off for now. Heart of the Cards. Draw. Oh my god. That's awesome. I mean, it's technically an out. We could return it. It's not a whole lot else riding on it, but we can return it with Penguin. It is a tuner. We could make a 7. We could make Fairy Dragon, but that doesn't do anything. So, let's see. We could crash into that. And then... No, let's get him... The thing is, do we just attack, bounce the 10,000? No. Let's let them play out their turn. Because this thing will trigger if it's destroyed by battle or card effect, so it's not a big deal. Power Breaker could stay there, that's fine. Because, like, my concern is if I do it now, like, if I summon it, take the 22, bounce 10,000 Dragon, like, we still only have one monster, so we're going to be taking quite a bit of damage anyway. So... That's kind of where I don't want to worry about that. Gotta love when fucking Elgato capture card just dies for a second, but we're still good. Sorry about that. No, that's fine. Do your destruction thing. Penguin's gonna activate though, so we're gonna do that. This might be actually kind of interesting. So we're gonna pounce back the 10,000 Dragon. I don't see them bringing it back out this turn, so that's fine. Blue Eyes White alternative Dragon can't attack, which is kind of nice. He's banishing it. Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Are you kidding? Oh my god, are you kidding me? Or the Blue Eyes. Yeah, that's fine. Because this is easily equals 10,000 for the combined total of the values of stats. So I'm assuming that's what you're trying to go for. Special summon. You can target an opponent's monster. No, they're just going to actually keep it. That's fine too. Do we use? No, we're not going to use Rise to Full Light. That's fine. Take the damage. Nope. Just turn off toggle. That's fine. Power Breaker. No targets. All right. Take the 3K. But will they go back into 10,000 Dragon? I doubt it, because why would they want to get rid of Ice Darkness Metal Dragon? It's just too good. Heart of the Cards. What could we possibly draw into to save our butts? Not a whole lot I can actually think of. Waybridge would be a good choice. Dealer's choice. I mean, it was a trap. It was a trap. We'll set the trap. We'll set the Noble Knight Gallon. Pass turn. Hope for disconnect. not on my end. Not on my end, but, you know, no, I'm just kidding. I mean, at this point, they can easily just, I don't know, they might not have enough dragons in their hand. Who knows? I mean, with Darkness Metal Dragon, it's just so easy to special summon a dragon. They're playing, obviously, a bunch of dragons. And Dark Magician. Oh my god, another Magician's Soul. Yeah, no, they got it. They got it. I'm just going to set it. Let's scoop at this point. They had it. Very, very interesting deck. By the way, this is absurd. We actually had a streak for a little bit. Confirm opponent's deck. Interesting. I want to take a look. Bruh. We lost to this. The Luster Dragons. It's like it's a lot of Blue Eyes and a lot of Dark Magician, but it worked. It worked. They got out 10,000 dragons. So I can't, you know, I can't be too mad. That's fine. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. To me, like, I just feel like it probably would brick quite a bit, you know, but I guess not for that game. We're going first. Okay. Can we get some of our new cards, actually? Penguin's actually kind of a strong start, honestly. It really is. Because we could just bounce back whatever they actually do. Nordic would be pretty decent for just a defense, but I doubt they're going to have a 4-star monster that's going to be attacking straight into him. So we'll just drop the Penguin. They're probably going to go off pretty hard for their turn 1. So we'll kind of just use this as like a potential disruption and send it back to the hand. Oh. I did not anticipate this. I did not anticipate this. Fortunately, we do not have any of our good. We actually have like none of our good monsters, unfortunately, in our opening hand. Well, this is actually going to be kind of interesting. We could summon the Penguin, boost him up with the Reptilian Rage, make him 16. We can attack for 32 on the first, on our back turn. We'll then reduce him down to 400. I don't think I want to do that. We'll keep him at 16. We'll keep Penguin at 16. So we're going to summon Grimir of the Nordic Beast. Why would you max C? I mean, it's fine for me, but yo, we're not going to be special summoning. What is that? Get out of here. Flip up the Penguin. We technically could make a Fairy Dragon, but now it's fine. We're not going to go for Fairy Dragon. Let's equip the Penguin with Rage. Make him a Reptilian Penguin. Boost him up to 16. Plus, it also, if it gets destroyed by battle, sent to the graveyard, we can target face-up monster your opponent controls, put it back. Okay. We're gonna keep the Megamorph because who knows what's gonna happen to the Crackback. So go to combat. We're gonna swing at his face down. We're gonna be taking some damage, but that's fine. We're just gonna bounce it back to his opening hand. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, you activate this card. Skip your next battle phase. And if you special card in his hand, then end this battle phase. Oh god. All right, that's fine. This card sent to the graveyard. You could add a photon from the. So are they playing photons? Is that what we're doing here? Kind of kills my vibe, actually, this plan, too. So do we go into... do we go for the Max... Or I'm sorry, not the Maxi, but the Ancient Fairy Dragon at this point, just to kind of buff... No, because almost everything can get over it anyway, so we might as well have the more monsters, if anything. Because I'd imagine there's a lot... If they are playing photons, there's a ton of, like, banishing effects and support. You know what? I think we actually, we might need to change up our playmat, our sleeves. It's looking kind of dull at this point. Yep, so it is photons. You can target a photon or control, equip this card in your hand in case 500. You can send this equipped to the graveyard. To add a photon or galaxy, yep, they're just going to do that. It's so good. Are they going to be adding Vanisher, or what are they adding? I suddenly don't feel so bad using the 3-pack, like, rank up thing. Because honestly, sometimes even just building like a combo synergistic deck is not in the cards. Galaxy Summoner. I've never actually seen this card before. This card is an of course you can. It's a wolf bark for galaxies. You can target a level one other light monster. It becomes 4 until the end of the phase. Interesting. I'm surprised that it doesn't like do like it becomes a level 8 and so does this one, but they can go into Galaxian or Solar Flare or something at this point too, yeah. Starleash Photon Blast Dragon. That is also an option. You can special summon a Photon monster from your hand while the succeed summoned monster is on the field your opponent cannot target. Opponent cannot target monsters that you control with 2,000 or more for card effects. Also, quick effect. You detach, then target one of your grave that is banished or special summon it. So good. I'm going to smell another Xyz play probably. And then a detach and then special summon. So good. There he is. Number 62. Galaxy Eyes Photon. Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. But wait. There's more. Number C62. Neo Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon. Thank God the battle phase ends. But what are we even gonna do? Funny thing is, we can actually... While this monster is on the field, your opponent cannot target a monster you control with 2,000 of her attacks. Also, cannot be destroyed by card effects. The funny thing is, we could destroy Starleash technically by... we attack into that, boost up the Penguin Soldier with that. We could technically make Aqua Dolphin, our new like Aqua Dolphin, but unfortunately we cannot target it. Your opponent cannot target monsters you control with 2,000 or more attacks or card effects. Also, they can't be destroyed by card effects. Wait, Fire Trooper is a warrior type? Noble Arms for Dorindo can actually search this. Anyway, continuing on what we want to do here. Let's see. We can make Dispatcherazzi. We can also make Grand Pulse. Unfortunately, it just doesn't do anything. Because I think with him, yeah, we're going to be pretty much dead anyway, especially the fact that it's unaffected by other card effects. Well, it's been real. So we're going to set the... We'll set this. Go to combat. Yeah. Nope. It's just good. Because unfortunately, even like number C6200 text, it's unaffected by other card effects. So like there's really nothing we can actually do, unfortunately. And it can attack 3 times. We're going second. This could be good. This could be good. It just all depends. Oh, this actually looks pretty solid so far. No extra deck? Yo, what, I'm curious. 40 card main deck. We got Noble Knight, Spearholder, Extra Veiler, so we have no decent monsters. We do have the Phantom Knights of Fogblade and Megamorph, which are pretty good cards for our deck, all things considering. But Dark Scheme, I don't know how I feel about this card, honestly. Like, sure, it's kind of nice for us because it allows us to get rid of some of their dead cards and draw 2. But the fact that our opponent can also draw 2 is kind of concerning as well. They're ending their turn, and we have no monsters of normal summon to actually do some damage. Oh shit, it's been a while since we've seen this guy. Welcome aboard. It's good to see you there, Snowplow Hustle Russell. We're gonna set the Dark Scheme. We're gonna also set... No, I don't want to set the Fogblade yet. We'll set it next when we summon Snowplow Hustle Russell. They need to declare a direct attack. Sure, we'll just pass turn actually at this point. I'm kind of hoping that they actually do summon something, try to attack us directly, then we now Snowplow Hustle Russell. But we will see if that's actually going to happen. It's hard to see. Tremendous Fire. Oh, I think it's a self-DK deck. I'm pretty sure it's a self-DK deck, which I'm totally fine with. Totally fine with this. When this card is activated, both players lose life points into each play, and if they do, draw a card. Yeah, I will actually take that. Reptilian Rage. Honestly, that's not terrible because we're now lower life points, so we could technically, if we could draw into a decent monster, like we could normal summon a monster, equip it with Megamorph, equip it with Reptilian Rage, and then just swing. So honestly, that's not terrible, actually. Because even if we summon Spear Holder, that's literally 24. Yeah, that's right. That's literally 24. I mean, honestly, they're setting a ton of cards, but that really doesn't concern me. All cards that are drawn by this card factor must remain revealed. This card is sent to the graveyard to flick 500 points to your opponent's life points. It's 24, so we can still get over it. But honestly, the fact of the matter is that if they do attempt to attack us, we'll just summon Snowplow Hustle Rustle. Please attack. Please attack. Isn't this from like World Superstars? Okay, sweet. They're going for the direct attack. So give Snowplow Hustle Rustle. And the fact that we're going to be able to drop him and then just use Megamorph if we really wanted to, it's going to be pretty sick. You can only summon, you can only activate one contract. Oh, interesting. I didn't know it was actually a Dawn card. That's interesting. So I'm assuming if they are going for the self-DK, they'll probably just send, yeah, Grillikite into it. That's fine. Shh. We're still above them by 100, so unfortunately Megamorph is not going to be popping off right now, but that's fine. I think that they actually did have a few copies of Doors of Destiny or Path of Destiny. So they potentially could be taking more damage. If not, we'll be taking or gaining some white points too. So it all just depends on like how the coin flips go. Plasma, come on. Why are we getting all these cards that have like really no attack values? Okay. Honestly, we could just summon the spear. Oh, that's right. We can't summon anything else besides wait, what? When your monsters, you cannot special summon any monsters, but we're trying to normal summon. That is very interesting. All players must so what's preventing us? Oh, while a player reveals a spell by the fact. Okay, I understand now. Gotcha. Okay. Let's activate the Reptilian Rage onto Snowplow Hustle Rustle. We'll set the Megamorph, and then it'll also just be able to allow us to normal summon again. I didn't quite catch that last thing from Dawn Thousand's contract. So I'm assuming at this point they're probably going to activate the Path to Destiny trap card they drew. Yep. So I think they might have had two set. So we're both gaining 2,000. They're still lower than us, but that's okay. Now we can normal summon again, which is pretty good. So normal summon the Spear Holder. Why not? We don't need the activates effect. It's fine. We'll keep it at level 2. Because honestly, we don't really need it as a tuner right now. Because we don't have any tuners that'll actually like do anything. Add a spell from your deck to your hand. No, it's fine. We'll just go for the damage. Because at least with this, it's 41 on board. Which, hopefully, we can actually do something. Then just pass turn. This is just so weird, honestly. I don't know. They drew Meteor of Destruction. Interesting. If your opponent's life points are higher than 3,000, inflict 1,000 to your opponent. I mean, they might be having like other cards like Skull's Invitation to like get more cards in the graveyard so they can burn themselves if that's what they're trying to do. But Meteor Destruction kind of seems counterintuitive with what they're going for. Because like everything they played so far has just been nothing but burn. But I'm cool with that actually. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take the 1,000. Because they actually already gave us 2,000 too. Another Grillikite. Okay. I'd imagine we can see them crashing into Snowplow Hustle Rustle. I'm assuming. This card sent from the field to the graveyard to inflict 500 to your opponent. Oh, interesting. It actually deals damage to us, not them. I don't know why, but I thought when I first read this, it was like it does damage to yeah, you know what I mean. But that's fine. If they attack the Spear Holder, I'm not really too attached to Spear Holder. Decisions.
2 hours later.
You have 2 decisions. Is that Fire Darts? Yo, that's like Cybernetic Revolution. You can only activate this card when you have no cards in your hand. Roll a 6-sided die 3 times. Interesting. Yeah, I can't really do anything on that. Interesting. So we could be taking potentially 18 from this if they actually get really good lucky rolls. They have a second copy? I mean, at worst, it's going to be 600, but at best, it's going to be 36. So we got 4. 4. Oh my god. 1. So that's 9. 1. 5. 2. Actually, that actually worked out pretty good for us. No, that's fine. Let it go through. All right. So we'll take the 5. That's totally fine. Maybe they're just playing like a bunch of like effect card damages to like whittle down on their life points, but also just like, I don't know, maybe some like challenger like mission or something. I don't know. So what we'll do is we'll just summon, or we'll just actually go for the game here. And then we'll open up our pack. And I think we'll have enough time for to do one more match. No, Fogblade's not going to activate. Because I think what I'm going to try to do is like keep each of these episodes like 5, probably episodes per game. Depending on like if they're really short. Like if they don't exceed, 30 minutes, then we're just going to add an additional duel or something. Just go to combat. Swing! No Fogblade. Yes! All right. I mean, it's still a win. It's still a win. So we're going to take that. Give us some legacy packs too. Silver 3. We're moving on in the world. Nope, but we did get Patton, Robot, and Haroshigen. Interesting. Oh, Yaiba Robo. Interesting. Wasn't this like a McDonald's exclusive or something? This is from Metal Raiders. Still, I'm okay with that, actually. Okay, let's go get ourselves a master pack. Unfortunately, we did get any legacy packs, but, that's okay. Sometimes that, just happens. All right, so go to the master pack. Looks so good right now, but it's fine. Yeah, just the one. SR. Please, I say this like every time, but good spell and traps. Preferably removal or just like destruction. A board wipe would be great too. What is with all the Pearl Lily cards? Like, this is the second one that we got for like the extra deck. Expertly Happiness. I'm not happy about it. We could do 2 7s. Let's see. Once per turn, you could detach one card if you do negate the effects of all of your face up. If we can actually get Trouser Gate to work, this could potentially be an option, but unfortunately, that's the issue. We need to get more monsters and Xyz to like make Trouser Gate actually efficient. Oh my god, another super? Or I'm sorry, SR. Target a monster in your graveyard, special summon to defense position. Yo, back to the front? This is good, actually. Holy shit, it's basically Monster Reborn, but better, because 1, it's in defense position, and 2, it's not a continuous. So if it gets destroyed, yo, it's fine. We can just chain. Erudite Parshaft. Oh my god, are we going to do some goats? Playing goat format? This thing is great. It has piercing damage, and if it does deal battle damage to your opponent, you have to draw a card. It's card advantage too. We actually might swap out the Manticore for this, maybe. Bashing Shield. Equip only to a normal summoned or set monster. Gains 1,000 attack. You take no battle damages involving from it. Wait a minute. This is actually pretty good. Almost everything we play is a normal summoned or set monster. It gains 1,000 attack. That's huge. And we take no battle damages from it. We actually might be able to... We might actually have a few things we can mess with that actually here. Again, just 1,000 is huge, actually. So, sick! Nateria and draw. When your opponent special summon a monster, you can special summon 1 from your deck of a Nateria level 3 or below. It's an insect. Why are we getting all the insects? We need plants. TG Resupio Dragonfly. Unfortunately, it's too TG specific. Infernity Conjure. Oh my god, this, like, Master Duel wants me to play Infernities. Well, you have no cards. Your monster opponent can lose his 800 attack. We have no cards in your hand. And this card's in your GY. Special card, abandon the when it leaves. Nah, unfortunately, we never really have a lot of times where we don't have a card in our hands, so it's not really good to us. But so far, this pack's actually been pretty successful. But how will the super treat us? Ret Time Reviver Remitter. It's a level 2 Fairy Tuner. This card's in your hand or graveyard. You can target a face-up monster on the field. Change the defense position to do special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves. This is actually pretty good, honestly. It's another monster, so we can special summon it, go for our links or synchros, because it is a tuner, and it does allow us to Book of Moon something. So we're probably going to throw in the deck here, actually. That's actually pretty good. Especially the fact that it's a level 2 tuner. We can combine that with the level 4 monster in the field. We can then go into our Elephant or Bryonic. So that's actually pretty good. This pack was a banger. Absolutely great pack. All right, let's do a quick deck edit, and then we'll do one more game for this episode. All right, and that's it for the deck edits. We didn't do a whole lot of things actually here. We did actually, we took out the Mana Core and threw in the Air Knight Parshat just because format is so much fun. We also did add the Ret Time Revival Remitter. Again, the ability to be able just to special summon it in Book of Moon something is pretty fantastic. I like that a lot, and then we could just synchro for it. We also did add in a copy, of course, of Back to the Front, just a fantastic recursion card, and be able to bring back monsters from the GY. And of course, we also did add our copy of Bashing Shield. And the way that I actually thought about it, initially I was tempted about taking out Noble Knight Spear Holder, but the fact that we're adding in some much better equip cards, honestly, this card is pretty good because it has multiple targets now to search. The cards that we did actually take out were things like Copy Plant. We also took out Dark Scheme, unfortunately. Just wasn't doing anything. And just a few other cards that just weren't really doing anything, unfortunately. So yeah, this is where we're currently off at. So we're going to do one more game, and then we're going to go from there. Again, like, for those who don't know, like, I've started recording this at, like, literally like an hour ago. Like, these things take quite a bit to do, so I appreciate you guys' journey with me on this. Thank you so much. But of course, like, one of the main reasons why this episode's a little bit longer is just because, again, the additional packs we opened up at the beginning. But anyway, I had to treat myself. We're going second. Okay, that's fine. The Ash Blossom and Joyous. Okay, unfortunately they're both tuners. Thank goodness we're going second, because the extra card will be really good, because like there's a lot of decent stuff in here. Oh, they're playing Live Twin. Oh, we are so fucked. What I was about to say is Clockwork Knight is fantastic. Caliburn's pretty good too. Actually, no, Caliburn is bad right now. But like the Red Time Revivers kind of bad too in the setup, because again, we're dealing against Live Twins. That's like what a heavy synchro or link summon deck, right? So unfortunately, not gonna be able to do anything. Secret Password, add a Live Twin or Evil Twin spell or trap. Okay, so this is basically the 10 key, and this is basically just another search. And if you control a monster, okay, so they don't control a monster, so don't have to worry about them getting another search or two. Keys to kill or okay. My God. Yeah, there's. I doubt it. I doubt we're gonna actually be able to contend with this. With any luck, they might make a misplay, and then they just scoop. Who knows? If you control another monster, you can summon a Keys to Kill monster. Yep, there it is. They're not done. And oh, they're playing with sprites too. Well, I guess it makes sense. They are level 2, so it just makes sense to do that. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard to let all monsters against attack. Oh god, this isn't good. Yeah, unfortunately against Live Twins and sprites, my knowledge on the decks are very limited. So who knows where this is gonna go. This card special summon you control. Nope, it's not gonna happen. If you do not control a Lila monster, you can special summon one from your graveyard. Assuming there is one in here then. Yeah, Lila, there it is. Okay. So they get the summon. It's like interesting. They get to keep on like summoning the other counterpart and just like be able to kind of like keeping monsters on the field. Yep, so they're gonna climb into a Link 3. Are they cosplayers? This card is special summon. If you control a Keys to Kill monster, you can just target a card on the field and short. If you do not, then you get the special summon one. Yep, that is a thing there. This card is special summon you control and you get to draw a card, so that's pretty good for card advantage. When you do control an evil twin, each time your opponent monster normal summons, you gain 200, then you flick 200. Interesting. Kind of reminds me a little bit of like not Trap Tricks, but what is it? Why am I drawing a blank? Why am I drawing? It's I don't remember the dex name, like the archetype, unfortunately. It's like light. I know like light stages a field spell. I don't remember what it is though, unfortunately. All right, so we actually got Fogblade. I mean, we could still negate stuff and stuff like that. Live Twin Channel, when your opponent's monster declares an attack, you contribute a Live Twin negate. Yeah, I gotta do the activation. Okay. Actually, wait a minute. So when they declare an attack, you contribute, negate the attack during the end phase. You can target it and shuffle into the deck, and if you control the monsters. And then on this time, the following turn, if they don't control it, they can just special summon it. It's a quick effect, too. Oh, that is impressive, actually. Very, very impressive. Use Clockwork Knight. Good. Good. Only when they, it's when it declares an attack on anything. God, that's so good. Oh, this is face up on each field? Oh my god. This is not nearly as good as I once thought it was. Like, it's still fine, but not nearly as good as I once thought. Gee, alright. That's like always my story of life. There's one card that just kills it for me, unfortunately. We're just gonna set and then just see what happens, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they could just tribute off the stuff and be able to get additional effects, so I kind of don't want to have to deal with that, unfortunately. Because initially I thought you just had to do it on your opponent's side. That's why I'm like, why isn't it letting a special summon it? This is weird. Like, this is still okay. But unfortunately, the idea that I have, like, just special summoning this and Book of Mooning something isn't there. Like, we could normal and then do it, but it'll only be good if we have, like, something we can kind of follow up with it. This is actually be kind of cool. Just the stat is going to be pretty nice. Like, when this gets flipped up, it's going to be 2,300. Again, I doubt it's going to be relevant, but Clockwork Knight's going to put in some work. Like, I feel like this is going to put in some good work when it comes with, like, future duels and stuff like that. Hopefully it sticks around. Evil Twins, Kisakil, and Lila. Let's see. So, we should probably read. This card special, you can target this card. If your opponent controls 3 more cards, they must send to the card so they control 2 cards. Yeah, no. We're gonna negate that. Thank God we got Fogblade. So, use Fogblade, target the big person. Yeah, we're just gonna target that. Do they have anything that would prevent them from being able to negate it? No, not really. Unless they have something in their hand, which they don't. But that's still pretty insanely good. Because now we can actually summon some stuff and be able to, like, this is kind of a pain, unfortunately. But the Fogblade is good. Just being able to negate their, oh no, they're link summoning again. Sprite Elf. Your opponent cannot target this card in the main phase. You can target 1 level 2 or a monster in your graveyard. If your opponent controls a monster, you can target a 1 level 2 special summon it. Okay. We don't like to see that. No, we really don't. So they're going to be probably special summoning back. Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot they can actually go for a Link 2. And unfortunately, they can just now summon the other one now, too. Yup. We're basically back to square one, and here goes our Clockwork Knight. God, all right. The potential is there. It's fine. It's fine. It's still 18. It can still not get over it until they like link into something else. Honestly, tonight I'm thinking we might actually add back Dogmatica, the Maximus one or whatever it was, where like you could banish 4 links, special summon it. Because yeah, this is becoming, now that we hit silver, it's gonna be a little bit more alive than ever. And the thing that sucks, we can't even use this against this matchup too, because we can't flip down a Link monster, unfortunately. Is it gonna be the big elf? No, it's a different one. Evil Twins Trouble Sunny. I haven't seen this one before. You contribute this card, special summon keys to kill a monster up to 1 from your graveyard. You can banish this card and then target an evil twin monster in your hand, deck, or face up on the field. Send 1 card to the graveyard. Oh man, that is rough. I guess I probably just went into it for the fact to be able to have a strong-ish monster. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Do we back to square one on this? Not yet. No, it's just 14. I'll take the 14. That's fine. Finish this card from your graveyard. The fact they can make us send 1 card to the graveyard is kind of going to be rough. Is it still technically a keys to kill monster? No, they're doing it anyway. So unfortunately, it doesn't even matter to us now these days. Okay. Numero uno. And then dos. Yep. We're going to go for the draw 1. And this one, so we're going to go for the card draw. Okay, and then they're going to go for wrap. Once per turn, if you special summon a monster. Let's see. If you special summon a monster, except for during the damage step, of course, you can make your opponent lose 1,000. If you do, gain 500. Oh, that's fine. I don't mind a little bit of burn damage here or there. Oh, Trickstar. That was the deck I was thinking about earlier. It was Trickstar. Yeah, like the little passive burn damage. Yeah, it reminds me of Trickstar. I don't know why it took me so long to like just remember the name of the archetype. No, back to square one's fine. We don't need to use that. Honestly, this is looking pretty rough. I mean, sure, we could just, you know, use back to square one and kind of just like float a little bit. Thankfully, we actually got the card. Depending on what we draw, well, the penguin. We can still target, right? Yeah, we can still target. Yeah, we can target. I mean, we can normal summon the penguin, and then, I mean, they're all tuners. We barely have any tuners in the deck. We have them all. So good. Back to square one. Yeah, sure, we can just set the penguin and just bounce. I really don't see us actually getting a W on this one. There's just no... Oh, that's right. Oh, God, they can just get out. This is kind of a problem card, actually. Yeah, that is kind of a problem, actually. Sprite Pixies. Interesting. During damage calculation. No, it's fine. We're not going to continue the main phase. Yeah, this ain't going anywhere. This ain't going anywhere. Is this monster? It's card. Okay, so we could bounce the thing back. So we need to put ourselves in a position where... The fuck? Like trade if you control a keys to kill, special summon this card from your hand once per turn when either player takes battle damage involving keys to kill, you can this card. Okay, that's fine. What I was trying to say is like if we can get into a position where we can actually like get rid of the channel, that would be good because then if we can get like just start attacking, we might be able to do something. Because I don't really see anything else for like battle protection besides like this that field spell. So, like, in a perfect world, but it's not going to happen, we could be able to, like, get a Plasma and get that out. But unfortunately, with the Trouble Sunny, they can just get rid of cards, too, from the GY. Was this, we're going to be taking damage, yeah, because it was an Evil Twin? Yeah, so we're going to be taking, unfortunately, 1,000. Oh, from the GY. Okay, we're going to be taking from Sprite Elf anyway. So there's 1,000, they'll gain the 500. Yep. They do have a Lila, so they're going to be able to draw another card. I want wonder why these decks. No wonder why it synergized pretty well. Like the spread out just keep bringing back the smaller ones. You can just keep link climbing into them. 14-14. The fact that this thing is a quick effect is also pretty impressive too. Sprite red. We need to read this. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you contribute 1 level 2 or rank link 2 to get the effect. No, that's fine. We don't really have a whole lot of... Oh, shit. Penguin's effect. Well, that is very unfortunate, actually. That is very unfortunate indeed. Can I use this effect? Is it a hard once per turn? Yep, it is a hard once per turn. So they're probably gonna, I'd imagine they're gonna sacrifice this one to negate the effect with Sprite Red. To me, that just makes the most sense than they can do. It's more damage. We can't target this? Why can't we target it? One of these cards must be giving it protection. That's fine. Let's see. What do we want to try to bounce back? Doesn't really matter too much. I guess we could try to go for the elf. Oh, they actually didn't negate it. I'm surprised. So now they're going to start attacking with red. Maybe they just didn't want to activate it. 12, 14, 15, 11. So to be taking at 25, 42. 42. Because I mean, I mean, we're gonna let these go through, and then we'll probably back to square or back to the front. Yeah, that'll be good. Because I'm assuming they're gonna like try to tribute this, and we'll summon something like maybe the Rose Dragon to prevent ourselves from dying. Yep, kind of expected that. Oh, we could target a card on the field and destroy it. I mean, we can still activate it anyway, so it's fine. They already got their special summon effect once off already. Yeah, so we'll put that in defense position. It'll buy us a turn. Forgot about that, actually. We're hanging on by like a thread. If they could like control it if each of your opponent's special summons a boss turn. I mean, we could technically go out on our own accord if we just special summon this if we special summon a red time reviver emitter. End phase. Okay. It's all down to this. Is there anything we could potentially draw to turn this around? I don't think so, unfortunately. Because they contribute to negate attacks. No. Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Well, if I'm gonna go down, we're gonna go down our own way. So that's fine. We're gonna flip these two cards face down. That's fine. This thing would be so much cooler if we could actually like flip face down like spell cards too. Because then we could actually like get rid of the field spell shenanigans and start doing some attacks. So unfortunately, they could just keep negating our attacks, have stuff field up for the graveyard, and then do all their shenanigans and stuff like that too. Okay, we actually have a graveyard activation? Oh, Fogblade, that's right. Oh, wait a minute. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then discard a card to add 1 Earth Machine monster from your deck to your hand. Do we actually have an Earth Machine in this deck? I don't believe so. We actually have a few. Holy. Oh my god, this Clockwork Knight is so good. It can even search up a Blue Brawler. Oh my god. I mean, there's unfortunately nothing I can really do. Like, but that's hilarious. I like Clockwork Knight so much more. So what we'll end up doing now is, I think we're actually going to be dead anyway, so that's fine. Summon, you know what? Red Rose, it's all you. It's all you. But interesting. I did not think about Clockwork Knight's banish effect to search out something. So that's actually kind of cool. So even though we didn't get too many wins tonight, we got one. We did get a really sick pack, and we got a little bit more knowledge of what our deck can do. Could I ask for anything more? Of course I could. But we'll come back swinging with a vengeance.